Coochie.
They licking cat.
They be licking coochie.
There's no morals in it, though. I think that's what you're like saying, Anton. Right? Is that there's like no moral compass. Like they're just doing it because it's a social thing.
Assimilation.
But also in other
women
cultures,
who assimilate to other groups of women.
but also in other cultures too, like they teach that servitude, like what you just said, like it's normalized. It's not something that's shamed. Versus in like sororities and stuff like that. Like I said, that's that boss chick mentality. It's shamed to be less than a man. It's shamed to be like, they'll be like, you gonna fix his plate? Some of those.
See, this shows the bias and chaotic because for some reason he's able to be an equal accountability partner with everything else, but he has nothing to say to where you would hold a woman accountable that is a part of a sorority. Interesting.
Okay, can I give a rebuttal, please? Now, Anton.
Big like it's strong.
If I want to listen to how to get $1 million, trust me, I will listen to you. But I'm a member of the Divine Nine, my good sir. I'm a member of the greatest fraternity on the planet, sir. Our alumni speaks for itself. Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, Kwame Kilpatrick, whom you had on your show. Kwame Kilpatrick, whom you had on your show. I bet you guys this, for people who are listening and people on the panel, just do a test study. Or I bet if we put 100 AKAs in a room and 100 non-AKAs in a room, I bet you per capita, you will have more women who are married, more women making more money, more women who are in who have
chaotic. I thought
not in debt.
Oh, chaotic. Let me.
I bet you.
Chaotic.
Height of society, the AKAs are winning over non-AKAs.
Let me ask you a question.
Chaotic.
Chaotic. Let me ask you a question,
bro.
Oh, I got you. Watch this. Chaotic. I thought you said that a woman's role and the only thing you wanted to see a woman do was have wrinkled hands from having a mop and
sir. I did say that, but we're talking about sisterhood, sir.
No, you said money,
sir. I said everything you said. I did say that, yes. But we are talking about a sisterhood. I am trying to say that the best sisterhood, if a woman is black woman, if she happens to do, is to get into the Divine Nine. Be a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta Sigma Theta, Phi, Sigma Gamma Rho. Yes, these are
Lambda. Shout out to
it's not no such thing as Lambda. No,
that's the Revenge of the Nerds, man.
These are the superior sisterhood. They hold each other accountable. I want to say something to Simply real quick. No, the AKAs are not our
you said money. But then on the previous streams, you said specifically that the only thing that a woman should be doing, and you said the same thing.
I said that.
You said to my young women that are 18, 19, 20 years old, the only thing I want to see you with is hands with a mop in your hand. No, you said you wanted to only see him with a wrinkly hand, but now you saying money. Now you saying vice president. Now you saying all of this stuff. You are what the woman
is. She's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha.
No. Let me show you the bias. You are a staunch conservative.
Yes.
But I have never seen you in any stream give credit to a Democrat, including President Biden himself, but you just caped for Kamala Harris.
I'm not giving you credit for giving her
No, because she is an AKA.
Sir, if you put 100 AKAs or 100 Deltas,
bro, how many times you gonna say the same shit?
You put 100 non-members of the Divine Nine. Those women in the Divine Nine are going to always outperform.
Bro, do you have an affiliate link for these?
Yes, they will.
Or something that you want to put in the chat? Where's your affiliate link? Like, what is going on?
And I served in the military, and I also have an engineering degree, and I was not a part of any sorority.
What's the affiliate link, bro? Like, put it in the chat.
No. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to understand. Again, I have never seen you give credit to a Democrat in life.
Okay. I know blacks, y'all don't like math, but hear me out for a minute, Anton. If you condense the population to deltas or regular black women, the group study will always show that the most successful group study will be the deltas or the AKAs over 9. Yes, if you condense.
Bro, can we move on?
Compared to the ones twerking on a Jeep. you know,
bro, can you move on, bro? Bro, drop the affiliate link in the chat.
Damn well, there ain't no, damn well there are not thousands of deltas twerking on the Jeep.
No. I'm saying no. What I'm saying is the deltas, do seem better than the women twerking on the Jeep. Yes. You're pretty much saying if you are a delta, you probably won't be twerking on the Jeep. Don't mean you won't be twerking, but you won't be doing it in public. You'll have a certain form about yourself. You know why? And you know why? And thank you so much. But you know why they won't be doing it in public? Because the Qs will check their ass. You know why AKAs won't be acting a fool at no club shaking their ass? Because I will check their ass. It ain't happening. That's why it's important to be in these sisterhoods. There is. Okay, Anton, I don't have smoke for you when you give out advice on money.
No, what I asked you specifically is what I asked you specifically because I have never. Now it's making sense. I've seen you hold Biden accountable. I've seen you go at every single Democrat. I've never heard you say anything about Kamala Harris.
Sir, again.
Can you tell me, all right, just do this for me. Can you tell me what you don't like about Kamala Harris?
Sir, I don't like Democrats, period. Okay,
What don't you like about Kamala Harris?
Specifically about Kamala Harris, what don't you like about her?
First of all, she lied and said that she was listening to Pac back in the 80s. Okay, that's one thing that always boggled my mind. She said, "Oh, I was listening to Pac back in 86." I'm like, 86? He was 12. But sir, hold on for a second, Anton.
Is that all you got?
No, it's more than that, sir. It's a lot more.
Let's hear more than that. Go,
sir.
No, bro, go.
She is a Democrat. She supports democratic ideologies. She supports LGBT ideologies and policies. That's why there was a policy that came out today that is a Democrat policy about protecting LGBT rights. I'm not into that.
Perfect. Yes. You just walk right into that.
So what I'm saying is that
hold on. You just walk right into it. So now my question is, why did you say you was glad that she was the vice president of America then?
Because it is a perfect example of what women can achieve. She would not have achieved
what? That. We don't want women to be no damn president.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not getting what he's saying. He's saying her connections.
I know what he's saying, but it flies in the face of what he stands for as a person, as a conservative, as a man.
He's using her as an example. He's using her as an
ideology about women, but since she's whatever the hell, it's okay.
No. I understand the example. This is what I'm saying. If we're saying that women are out of place, which is largely something that Chaotic himself stands on a regular basis, why is he championing groups that then promote the very idea against whatever it is that he says that he stands for?
Sir, Alpha Kappa Alpha does not support. Okay, first of all, they don't promote any of that. She is the vice president. She has to go along with whatever the agenda is. Sorry, it has nothing to do with her sorority. All I'm saying is that women who are in superior positions tend to be members of these types of sisterhoods.
Which is eroding society.
I beg your pardon?
It's a road. Okay, let me ask you a question.
Let me ask
you a question. Because we both know that in these sororities, you can pledge later and you don't have to necessarily be in college to do so.
Yes, grad chapter, yes.
Do they accept housewives?
Yes, Anton, yes.
No, Chaotic. You know that these housewives
you have to have a college degree to pledge grad if you do grad chapter. Yes, you do need a college degree. But okay, get a college degree, pledge grad, and be a housewife. So what? all I'm saying is that again, the women who are at the heights of society tend to be members of these sisterhoods. That's all I'm saying. That's all I was saying. I'm not trying to promote anybody. I'm just telling you what it is, the reality of the situation. Again, simply ask the question. The AKAs would not be twerking their asses off and dancing half naked because, again, there is a sisterhood and then there is a brotherhood. That ain't happening.
Yes, they do. Go to Bitter End in Dallas. On Founders.
Just say that.
But go to any nigga club on the weekend, in any nigga neighborhood, and you see shaking ass all damn day. Stop.
You know what the funny part about this is, Chaotic?
There's nothing wrong with shaking ass.
I have never, ever on any of this on this panel ever seen Chaotic this wound up. I've never seen him this wound up.
Got arrested in masculinity.
He ain't waving his hand no more. He not talking about how they accept
He's
him.
not doing like this.
So hold on, wait. This is what he usually says. You know, they don't yell and junk on white panels. I don't see you doing any of that,
It's not necessary for today. All I'm saying is that all you have to do is go on any publicly traded company. You go to the website, go to their board of directors, go to their leadership boards or leadership team, and all you got to do, if you find a black woman, I can almost guarantee it, she is a part of one of the black sororities, or she is a part of some other illustrious black organization. A sisterhood has gotten her there. Yes. Shaniqua ain't getting there just on her own. No.
Get them Balance.
Damn, y'all some niggas, boy. Go ahead, Balancing. Go ahead.
Get them Balance.
Anton, all right. So you said a lot of things that I really, really resonate with and I agree with, even in the way I was raised. My first time on this specific panel, right? So I wasn't able to hold other women accountable, which is what I usually do in my real life and my personal life, because
really?
I was trained and taught through my family, not through a sorority like Indy. But do you guys know what the biggest gang is of America? The military. And I was still here. The military, the largest gang, period. Gang, right? So there's a lot of things that you can't do when you're in the military, but not just that. The military, right? People may not like the word gang, right? But it's a protection that comes affiliated with the gang. So there's a protection that comes when you're affiliated with the military, and there are certain benefits that come with that. Just like a sorority, the gang. There are benefits that come with it. It doesn't necessarily mean that because somebody climbed some type of status level, that is because they're better people, that they're more righteous, that they're more moral, that they're better mothers and wives, if that's what we're talking about. If we're talking about solutions again, because I'm solution based, I'm here for families. I'm pro family. So if that's what we're talking about, that's my conversation. Anything else is entertainment, like I was saying before. Pimps and bees, entertainment. I don't speak that language because I wasn't raised that way. Sororities didn't raise me, my family.
Come on.
My family did. So what I will say is that women like me who are respectful, that don't need to prove themselves, like this man, I'm not sure who he is. He doesn't know anything about me. He's talking about prove what honor society I'm a part of, right? I don't have to prove myself to you. I could list it fine, but at the end of the day, who are you that I prove myself to? That's not how I was raised. So it's all good. Like it's not about that. Like I'm here about pro families. I'm not here about personal attack.
So chaotic, stand down, because she's under my leadership also.
When young.
Well, I guess you're gonna go to hell too, Balancing Coves, because this nigga's leading you women to hell.
He is not my leader. Just like sororities are not my leaders. I will say I'm very grateful that I had a family that taught me morals and integrity and these standards that we see are lacking a lot in the society today. And we could see it on a large scale. The majority of men, and they're not operating out of integrity and character, morality. So yeah, people could climb the ladder, whether they do it in honest ways or not. they could definitely climb the ladder. I don't know what that has to do with families, but if you do want to be a doctor and be a vice president, then why not join a sorority? I'm not against sororities, but if you want to have a healthy family, our AKAs having more healthy families, because I think the goal here is family for me, speaking for myself. But I think that's the issue that we've been finding so much in today's society. Like so many women are professional women. And then now that's like, it could be seen as a good thing. And it could also be seen as a reduction in healthy families. So it's like, what are we going to do? Like, what's the goal here? I don't know everybody else's goal on the panel, but for me, I would love to see more healthy, together, strong families. So my purpose.
You got to get the sisterhood together first, because women set the tone. Men are the leaders, but when it comes to a home, women set the tone.
And that's why, Precious, I'm glad you said it, because that's why when I came up here and I said, like, my friends and I, we call ourselves our accountability partners, and we hold each other accountable. But I know women that may be part of sororities or not, and they don't do that. They hide each other's secrets. So they're actually less accountable, because it's like now you have somebody that could help you cover it up way better than if you don't have that gang support. So sometimes you get the opposite effect. And that's just been what I've seen. So I think like you have to be able, like my friends and I, we have long-term bonds, right? So we have that protection within each other, and I have that protection within my family. But again, everything starts in the household first. Because we could say sisterhoods are necessary, but it's like, what type of sisterhood? Because I think the clip you just played was a woman that's a part of a sisterhood. I think she was sitting there with her sister, but I don't think that's a healthy sisterhood when it comes to society. So, I mean,
Chaotic, I gotta respect you though. You hold down your peoples, man. You do. You hold your peoples down. You stand on that junk. I
know it's the truth. I know if you put 100 AKAs in the room, and I know if you put 109 AKA women, I can bet there's a higher percentage that those AKA women will be married. It's ingrained in the culture. I'm sorry, it just is. And that's why I'm a proponent of the Divine Nine. I'm a proponent of, other Black organizations. Absolutely. The Eastern Stars, man. I'm telling you, we need that as a people, man, to get our.
What is the Eastern Stars?
It's a group of women. It's like a little sorority group. It's not in Divine Nine. I don't know what they do. It's like the equivalent of the Masons for women. I don't know what.
Yeah, the Masons for women.
Masons for women.
Gotcha.
Shout out to all organizations.
All I'm saying, balancing codes is it's going to be very hard for a renegade woman to get to the top if she wants to get to the top just alone. That's all I'm saying. A Black woman especially is going to need friends and associations, etc.
So what if they join into?
I agree with that.
What if they join into Mr. Let Go's association? You don't rock with that?
I mean, it's possible, man, but they're gonna need something with history, man. I mean, Mr. Let Go, listen, give me 30, 40 years, and then that'll be good. But it's history behind the AKAs, the Deltas, the Eastern Stars, all that. It's a bond. It's people, the alumni.
I got 5 years history. You know what I'm saying?
That's a start.
5 years history.
Hey, I support it. That's a start, man. That's all I was saying. I'm not disagreeing more or less with balancing codes. I'm just saying if there's some young women who are interested in sisterhood, join the Divine Nine. That's all I'm saying, or Eastern Star.
Yeah, and my point is,
or even a white sorority, shit.
Drop the link in the chat, bro. I'm check it out.
Not against any sororities. It's about saying that that if you join a sorority, that automatically you're going to be less sexually liberated than if you don't. And
that's kind of like what you're insinuating.
No, I am saying that.
But that's not the actual truth.
It is the truth.
I'm not going to argue because that's not what I do. But I think young women should definitely join some type of team, something, because you do need to learn those skills, how to work together, build together. So.
You know why they are less sexually active, balancing codes? Again, because if I am at a icebreaker, which I shouldn't be because I'm 40, but let's say I'm back in college. If I was at an icebreaker and I see an AKA and she's drunk or twerking, I would say, first of all, you shouldn't be here drunk, especially with letters on. You're disrespecting the letters. You're disrespecting the Divine Nine.
Wait.
You shouldn't be twerking. So it's
wait, chaotic. So let me ask you a question though. Why would you let another chick get away with it, but you would only hold the AKA chick accountable?
Because another chick is a renegade or a GDI. It doesn't matter. She's a GDI. She's a renegade. She's not a part of my bond. She's not a part of my bond. She's just not.
Just because she's a sorority chick,
she's a renegade. I have nothing to say to her.
That's the loyalty that they have to each other.
That's up for her brothers, her fathers, this, that, and the other. But when she joins, if she joins the Divine Nine, or let's say she's a Delta, it's my obligation as also a member of the Divine Nine to check it. because we are the leaders of the black of culture in America. The Divine Nine is the black.
But what about her humanity?
Her fine. Listen, the hierarchy is this. I'm gonna go if I mean this is back in the day. If I see someone with Greek letters on, I'm gonna go to her first and stop her behavior if she's acting a fool, because it's a sisterhood, it's a brotherhood. It is what it is.
They check each other.
But what about? I don't know. Okay.
I see where you're trying to go.
I can understand what Chaotic is saying.
I don't disagree with him. I'm just saying, like,
let them act a fool. Let them twerk.
What I see happening over there. What I see happening is that personally, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, Precious, I like you.
Thank you.
I think you won me over.
It's been a good conversation tonight.
Let me make an adjustment. There we go.
Speaking of the Divine Nine, I do need to get active within.
Bro, can you stop with the Divine Nine shit? Shut up.
Now you promote your brand. You promote your goddamn day. I only been over for an hour, man. Come on.
Stop, bro.
All I'm saying is that, you know, the superior blacks in the country are members of the Divine Nine. And it is what it is. And all I'm saying is that hold on for a second. It's about sisterhood.
In the morning.
It's about sisterhood. All I'm saying is that if you are a lady in the chat and you are in need,
I know if you're 16 years old, I get it.